What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we are back playing Warframe. I'm about to leave this mission, but I figured now was a good time to pick up. I didn't want to force you guys to sit and watch me kill 60 of the Detron crewmen, because that's what I needed to do for the Inaros questline. So I decided to do that on my own, and Barrow just told me to return to my ship. So that is what I am going to do, and I believe we will be heading back to the temple to turn in our urn, or our vase. I think it's an urn. I think that's what it's called. But, so we'll see what Barrow has to say when we get back, and then we will head off and do that. Yeah, I guess that's the right way to go. I am taking in my, like, Mutilus Titania, I guess, frame thing.
Tenno, look. The cliff. It's completely clear. And there's a new inscription. Return for him. Return to the tomb so we can get past this superstitious nonsense and onto something worthwhile.
Alright, so the sacred vessel is right here. We can take a quick look at it, and it filled up completely blue, so that means we can go and turn it in. So the sacred vessel. Let's go to Mars. So yeah, I am choosing to be Titania. I thought Titania was a good way to go for this mission. Last time you guys saw me use Necros, because I kind of had like that darker feel. I'm picking Titania because Titania is like, you know, like an ancient frame. The fact that Inaros is like locked in a tomb and Titania has her own, you know, sanctuary type thing. I feel like the Titania frame may be like fairly ancient. What? Oh, I don't need to synthesis scanner target. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, maybe we'll do that, but
I'll be grateful when this is over. I cannot stand this barren place. Even the Oracle could not have liked these sandscapes.
alright. So, whoa, okay. Let's go and take care of this temple thing. But yeah, I figured, you know, you could imagine that maybe Inaros and Titania in their, you know, maybe in the timeline of Warframes and where they may have, what time they existed, maybe. They at least were around. Maybe they're on the same time, and maybe Titania is seeking to bring back Inaros herself. Maybe, you know, with the help of Necros, and I'll probably do Nidus as well, because, you know, Nidus being, you know, a blueprint that, you know, had to be pieced together through the Myconian people. Is that the right? Was that the right clan name? Whatever. But so I'm probably going to do this with some frames that, to some degree, we know may be like some of the more ancient of Warframes, or at least cosmetically appear as though they are some of the older frames. I mean, all the Warframes technically might be from the same, you know, time frame, but I like to imagine that maybe, you know, some of the frames, according to their lore, are either more ancient or were looked up to as, like, you know, the superior frames, maybe? I don't know. I'm just imagining that, like, you know, because Inaros was looked up to as like the God King type Warframe, that maybe there were some frames that either helped him, or maybe were on some sort of royalty, you know, type of hierarchy when it came to Warframes. I don't know. I don't know exactly how. Oh.
We're here for relics, not stories. So I'd appreciate if you kept your, you know, soma void resonance thing to a minimum. I've had enough of this culture to last a lifetime.
Alright, Barrow, chill out. Kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, I think what I was basically trying to say is that some frames may be considered either more of royalty, or at least like the upper echelon of, you know, Warframes, and maybe Titania was one of them, and maybe Or maybe she wasn't. Maybe she served under Inaros, you know, for certain missions or something like that. And she's just trying to return and help out Inaros in his time of need. I don't know. I don't know. Just kind of to make this a little bit more fun.
To the door. What happens?
Okay, I didn't know if we were going to be any more dialogue. It said, after this, you must sleep. And it's the female voice again, so... I don't know. I don't know. Let's get over here and,
Not again.
Not again? What do you mean, not again? Have you done this before? Okay. We just gonna leave this here? I guess we are. Another urn. So I know we have to do a couple of these. So there you have it.
Not as our king, but as our enemy. A warrior of the golden skyline. But for each child the skyman took away, Inaros grew even more angry, until one fateful night. Another child had been taken, and the villagers had gathered in a mourning circle weeping, until they heard a small voice. By the tombs, it was the child returned. As he approached, the people gasped in horror as they saw that he was drenched in blood. His father rushed to the boy and embraced him, and saw that he had no wounds. "Whose blood is this?" he asked. The boy looked to the sky and said, "This is the blood of the skyman. This is the work of Inaros." By the sun and the stars, the skymen raged. They set upon Inaros with their armies, but none could prevail. For he commanded the sand, he commanded death. Inaros ate their fear and became stronger.
None of this could be true. Could it?
And so they left us and took with them our fear. On that day, Inaros became our king, and in a great whirlwind of sand, ascended to watch over us from his throne in the sky.
What if? It can't be.
Alright. I don't know if there's gonna be more dialogue. Oh, hello. Come on. Hi. See ya. Okay, let's put some poison on these guys. And let's get back in there. Take care of them. So... the Orokin, obviously, they've been doing their whole deal with, you know, taking children, or what. I didn't realize that they were taking children. So, apparently, the Skymen came down to Mars. We have to assume that, you know, there are civilizations on multiple planets, but came down to Mars, and they took one of the children and turned them into... Hold on. I don't know if they immediately were able to turn them into a Tenno, because the Zariman, or the Zariman 10-0, right, with the Zariman? Is that what it's called? The Nariman? I forgot. I always forget what the ship is called. But in order for them to become Tenno. So, I'm curious. First of all, we know that the sky people, whatever, are the Orokin. The gold sky people, warriors or whatever, are the Orokin. And they came down here and took the child, and they've been taking children for a while now. Cat's Eye, I don't think I have that. So they obviously came down and took one of the children again, and the child came back with blood all over him, and is claiming that that Inaros helped him do it. Now I'm assuming either I'm thinking two things. Either Mischief, I think I have that. I'm assuming either Inaros was a fully fledged Warframe, and when the child got up there, the Warframe itself went crazy or just attacked the Orokin because it was not okay with what the Orokin were doing. Or somehow Inaros manifests himself through the child, and the child, I'm assuming because he had blood all over him, attacked the Orokin himself, maybe using the power of Inaros the Warframe, or maybe Inaros the Spirit. So, man, this is bringing up a lot of questions for me. Maybe there's ways to answer it. Maybe you guys know some information. But I'm under the, because I don't think that they brought this child up there, and within moments, because it sounds like the story took moments, or a very short period of time, I don't think they turned this child into a Tenno. Unless this child somehow made it to Mars and was already a Tenno. Maybe they escaped back, during, like the Lotus, like release of the Tenno. Maybe that has to do with something. But they took this child. Maybe they were trying to find the Tenno. I don't know. But they took him back up to where the Orokin are. And this child attacked and killed the Orokin and then returned to Mars. But wow, like I'm thinking that the child was either already a Tenno when they returned him to the ship, or they returned the child to the ship, and Inaros, the Warframe, or Spirit, like I said, helped free these children. Because we are under the impression that the Warframes were a thing before the Tenno controlled them. So I'm assuming that Inaros was already a being of some sort, and he helped the child, whether he was a Tenno already or not, he helped the child free himself and maybe some other children. And that's part of why I'm curious as to when the time frame took place when this happened. Was it, back before the children were collected and turned into Tenno? Or was it after and the children had escaped, possibly through the help of the Lotus? Or obviously, excuse me, not necessarily the Lotus, but what's her name? The female Orokin that helped the children escape. This is the extraction, but we will obviously get some dialogue when we get back. But when do you think this time frame took place? First of all, second of all, do you think the child was already a Tenno or not? And third, do you think Inaros was already or was a Warframe, or maybe he was a Spirit? I don't know. Do you guys just let me know? I am so curious. I didn't realize this Inaros quest was this, ingrained in like the Sky People and the taking of the children. So let's see what dialogue we get. And in the comments, please let me know what is going on.
I'm beginning to think this Inaros myth was drawn from an actual Warframe. Oh, I see. Another glyph. Another challenge. See if you can figure out which enemy it represents.
Pretty sure that's some kind of Moa. But, is that it, Barrow? I think that is it. So, yeah, so I'm gonna go do these once again. Like I said, I don't think you guys want to see this, me taking on a whole bunch of these guys. Maybe, the last one was like 60. And this one might be less. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Because I don't want to look into like the wiki and kind of ruin things. So I haven't been reading it. I've just basically seen that there are a few different tiers of missions that I have to do, and like I said, I haven't been reading it, but I'm gonna have to go do this. And like I said, I don't think you guys want to see that. I think you guys are more driven towards the lore and the story of this. So I'll be back with you guys in the next episode when we finish killing those guys and we head off and do another Inaros quest. So thank you so much for watching. Mind blown. This is awesome. Until next time, guys. Blah!